truly driven him to get this done in about a year.
Kidney cancer, stage 3 kidney cancer. I didn't think I had more than a couple years left.
So this kind of bridged that gap.
I've got a plane, I'm good with it.
Thank you to our channel sponsors, Wicks Aircraft Supply, AviNation Youth Publication, and Aero Adventure Amphibious Seaplanes. Back here in Adel, Georgia, and with Dave, and I just wanted to kind of share with you guys a little of a heart-to-heart and Dave's true mission on how he got started in this and why he's got some plans for the next year with this airplane. Basically, there's a health issue, which I'll let him exaggerate or not, or build upon that or not, to whatever degree, that has driven him to be able to get this done, truly driven him to get this done in about a year. And that's his passion, his love for aviation, and the need or want to build an airplane on the bucket list. I mean, I don't know about you, but one of the things on my bucket list is to build an airplane, which I'm working on it. In fact, I'm building a cruiser as well.
It's a big bucket.
And to build and fly an airplane, that's on our bucket list. Many of us as pilots or future pilots or builders is to build and fly an airplane. So Dave, if you could, I know this is very personal and I appreciate you wanting to open up and share this, but just explain what the situation is and before you bought this plane and the drive to get it done so quickly.
Okay. Well, prior to buying this airplane, I've always had a drive to build an airplane, prior to buying this kit, I've always had a drive to build an airplane. I tried, I think it was like 10, 15 years earlier on a KR2, spent 5 years on that and never did complete it. Between family life and my job, I just never had enough time to devote to it. So this has always been on the bucket list back burner. My plan was to quit my job, retire when I was in my 60s. At 55, on a freak body scan, they picked up a kidney cancer, stage 3 kidney cancer. So that got me rethinking my life expectancy, which I thought, as everybody else, you're immortal and you'll do it when you do it. So thinking, okay, I've got a stage 3 kidney cancer, life expectancy of what that is truly unknown. But I just felt like it was in my best interest at that point to retire at 55 and start working towards my dream. I decided that it was time to work on my bucket list because time is short. I don't know how much longer I've got or how much longer the FAA was going to allow me to fly. So I immediately started working on this build, and within a very short period of time, less than a month, I realized that this build and me holding the job was going to make this project too long. And I was of the frame of mind that I didn't think I had more than a couple years left. So
the pressure is really on to,
so
if you want to get this done, get it done.
My clock was ticking.
Okay.
So with that in mind, I retired from my job of 28 years in a refinery business and went full-time on this. And actually it was more than full-time because a lot of them were 16 long-hour days.
16 hours a day, wow.
It absolutely,
you'll sleep later.
Yeah, that was always it. I'll rest. I've worked harder on this project than anything I've ever worked on. But I have a drive, I have a goal, and when you have the clock ticking, which I still feel I do, I press. And Bill at Azalea can tell you I do press. I want things done now, yesterday. And anything that slows me down does irritate me because I may not have tomorrow. You may not have tomorrow. So with that, I'm at day 475. I have extended my 1 year, unfortunately, longer than I expected to. So I'm in day 475, but now that this is flying, my intent is to fly it out of here tomorrow and start my adventure on touring the 48 lower states.
So that's the mission, that's the goal.
The mission is to do 48 states
in
in less than a year.
That'll be awesome. That would be an adventure for sure.
I hope I can do it. I hope the airplane can do it. I hope the FAA allows me to do it. I hope all the stars align and this actually works for multiple reasons. One, it's a bucket list. Two, it shows just how durable these planes are and hopefully how durable this engine is. I'm hoping that somebody will go fly some of these ventures with me, and I'm hoping it's not all solo. But
pick up a friend along the way and fly a leg from this airport to this
that would
airport.
be great.
Yeah.
You want a free ride? Hop on in. We'll have a good chat on the way.
That'll be cool.
So that's my intent, and hopefully it happens.
Awesome. Well, let's back up just a little bit. While you're building this, obviously you've got this in the back of your mind. At the same time, you're working on something that you've been passionate about in your bucket list. So obviously a bittersweet. But just how? So building this airplane, how is this therapeutic for you in that process of trying to forget what the future may hold, at the same time live in the present while you're living your dream? How did that play out for you?
That is a great question. When this all transpired, as anybody who's ever had cancer knows, that is all you think about 24 hours a day, period. What am I going to do? How do I eat? How do I stop this, et cetera, et cetera? That's all you think about.
Yeah.
It gets you on all kinds of antidepressants and stuff like that during that event. When this plane started and I started building, no depression, smiles came back. My mind was off cancer completely. As long as I was working on that plane, cancer was not on my mind. So for a year?
Yeah.
And in that time frame, as time heals all wounds, it got easier to think about the cancer.
Okay.
And put it in a spot where I can handle it. But at that time, I couldn't handle it.
So there's different stages. I'm not going to go through a psychology lesson right now, but there's different stages of loss and hurt. And first is usually anger.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And then denial, and then
grieving process,
and acceptance, all that stuff. So this kind of bridged that gap
yes.
of the anger and denial part of it, that you could land again.
Yes.
Back at an area that you could start to think through that.
Yeah, I'm that kept me sane, kept me off medication, and I'm in a good spot. I have accepted that this cancer may come back at any time, and I've got a plane. I'm good with it. So I've got my bucket list done. For the most part, I've got one more venture to go on.
That's awesome. It's
Hope
amazing.
everybody can join me.
It's amazing. And I wanted to share this with you guys, not to bring light to what he's been fighting with, but he's kind of overcome as far as, mentally, emotionally. But, I've seen, probably as you have, on like Barnstormers, which is a very common, famous website for selling aircraft, there's all kinds of projects you see out there all the time that they're an estate sale, or, they're being sold because they've had health issues. And it always, when I see that, it always hurts my heart a little bit, because it's one more person that's not going to see their bucket list go through, or seen through, or their dream seen through. So Dave here is an example of somebody who's able to see that dream come to fruition, and I think that's amazing. So I wanted to share that with everybody, and also that airplanes can just solve anybody's problems. Apparently,
they're wonderful.
Not really.
They're great medication.
Sometimes they can cause problems, but in this case, it's a very positive thing to be therapeutic. So
it's very therapeutic.
And the game plan is, within the next, hopefully, I guess maybe 3 months, you want to start in different parts of the country that aren't snowing and getting blizzards and that kind of stuff right now,
no snow.
And work your way around as the weather prevails.
Yes.
Are you going to have anything maybe set up that myself and maybe others that are watching this now can follow you or meet up with you at an airport, doing a meetup, and go flying, or give you a high five, or just support you?
That would be wonderful. What I'd like is on my Facebook link, which is Texas 750 Cruiser. Anybody who follows it and is interested in me landing and taking you off for a ride, give me the airport that is by you. Okay. And on my ventures, I'll plot a course and
thread your way through.
And thread my way through the people who are on my Facebook that want a visit. And we'll go for a flight, possibly have some dinner, and make a new friend. So if you're interested, post the letter identifier of your airport, I don't want to do any Class B or C airports.
Keep it simple.
I want to keep simple. I want to get in and out. I don't want to deal with that headache. I live in a Class B environment. I don't want to deal with it. So something fast, easy in and out, something we can enjoy the time. And
if you show up with a fuel truck and a sandwich,
that wouldn't hurt. That wouldn't hurt at all.
And so I keep on messing up Dave's name, but go ahead and so you can.
I'm Dave or David Tillema.
Tillema. Okay.
Tillema.
Apparently I have some type of draw that I mess up Tillema.
I'm gonna have to change it, just so people can pronounce it.
Plaster the side of your airplane.
Yeah, the big T.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, well, thanks again for watching and continue to support this channel.
This is Jumbo. Jumbo, my 747.
Oh yeah, check out his tail number, November 747 Tango.
It's my Jumbo.
And guys, I hope this is some motivation for you at all ages out there, because I mean this can happen to anybody at any time. That you ever had a dream or something on your bucket list, to go after it and see it through. We only get one chance at this, and I mean, people is what matters really in life. I mean, this is a fun thing. To me, aviation it's such a community, such a family, and everybody that I talk to becomes a new friend. And that's what I like so much about this, is I really love people, and I like aviation. So to put them two together is really just is a good thing. So,
good guy.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Remember, just build it. Awesome. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. If this is your first time here, I'd like to invite you to subscribe right now, and hit the like button on this video and the bell notification for future videos. If you have already subscribed, thank you very much for helping me build this channel and to continue to reach more people about experimental light sport and ultralight aviation. I invite you to head over right now to wicksaircraft.com to check out a variety of tools available to you right now to be able to build the aircraft. Check out Wicks Aircraft also for all kinds of aviation related supplies that you may need for your aircraft. And remember guys, just build it.